Personally, I did not follow the full live broadcast of the press conference, but the few videos that I've seen, I know many people were sharing the important points. So after watching this and that, I was expecting to see that, okay, now Kofi Adomah is saying after the press conference, his eye has recovered 60%.
I think he's psychologically he's broken, and he's not been able to come to terms with his current situation yet.
Because before this press conference, his wife also came out, also give a narration of what is happening, and also responding to what some people are saying.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
When we meet like this on this platform, then you should know that it is a Ghana UK Connect for Showbiz Daily for the next days, next couple of days. It is going to be like this till we meet in Ghana from somewhere Monday. My name is Sammy Flex. This is Showbiz Daily. Obviously, connecting with my people back home in Ghana in the studios of Sammy Flex TV, where I am also here from BBC City, London. And so many stories once again on our table. It has been great for the past days, and the feedback, the conversation is really going well. But this morning, personally, I have been disturbed by some press conference of a sort that I have followed from Ghana. And Kofi Adomah has been in the news because of an incident that happened to him somewhere in Doma Hinkro. Is it Doma?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Doma.
Doma.
Doma Hinkro during their festival. That one of the firing musketeers, or however they call them, fired something and unfortunately hit his eye. Looks like all the attempts to get the eye salvaged at the moment has proven or have proven futile. Because of that, he staged a press conference to tell the media and friends as well as lovers and sympathizers on what is happening to him. At the end of the day, I've been asking myself questions after the press conference, all the hula baloo, the talk here and there. What is Kofi Adomah really looking for? I'm sure it will be one of our topics to start today's edition of Showbiz Daily. In the studio in Ghana, that is Sammy Flex Studio in Team Dodu Solomon Chemo is seated. Our online manager, Flex Entertainment Limited, in Dosu Digital Solutions, as well as Roland Amate, Shaq Z, Roland Reports, and Shatta Movement Empire, with a team of producers, Theophilus the God, Sham Tuga, Desert, making it happen as usual. But first, there are some videos. To those who know the contributions of Kofi Adomah Onwani in our scheme of things when it comes to Ghana media, especially online and radio, you'll feel it. Watch this video. When I come back, let's start talking.
Ekotwa scans wɔ hɔ ɛne yɛkɔyɛɛ hɔ deɛ nso baeɛ yɛbɛduruiɛ na yɛbisa doctor ne sɛ ɔhwɛ adeɛ na ɔbɛsusu apaapae no na ɔhwɛ sɛ na camera no kura me wɔ m'anim no a osuro sɛ ɛyɛ ne ntɛm anka ɛbɛboa saa berɛ no mu na meyere nso afrɛ bi sɛ na pain na no ɛde nti yɛma me tramadol ne yɛwɔ me bi ne yɛwɔ me wei nti meyere frɛ sɛ ɔsrɛ a ɔmo ntwerɛ referral na yɛmfa me mmra saa berɛ no na plane nya ho ɛden me ankasa so na mawe ataa so in fact anɛsefoɔ ne ɔmo a na ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa meka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ o yɛahohoro m'ani no so kakra a mompa hwehwɛniwa ma me mɛhyɛ na still makɔ akɔyɛ adwuma no fi sɛ 25 years Doma deɛ na me nso metumi ayɛ at least nti ɔmo ma me ahwehwɛniwa but na ɛyɛ transparent ɛna baako si o sɛde w'ani na ayɛ kɔɔ na ayɛ wei no asɛm wei nso deɛ yɛmpɛ sɛ mediafoɔ yi bɛte wanhwɛ a na yɛatamfoɔ anya yɛn nti saa deɛ a obi tɔn ahwehwɛniwa bi tuntum bi wɔ akyire ha nti yɛnkɔ hɔ na yɛnkɔnkɔhwɛ nti yɛkɔɔ yɛ ne yɛmaa me baako ɛna mede hyɛeɛ na mesi o ɛne yɛnkɔ ahemfie hɔ na menkɔ nkɔhwɛ sɛ ɛduru hɔ na sɛ paneɛ no a yɛawɔ me no pen no wɔ fam kakra mehyɛ ne hwɛniwa a yɛtuntumi deɛ mekata m'ani koro obi anhu sɛ makata m'ani metumi ayɛ adwuma ne kakra ɛfiri sɛ na mawe ataa so sɛ afahyɛ no mɛyɛ mafa mu deɛ biaa ɛde aboa mekɔduru ahemfie hɔ mantumi ansi fam meti pae me tika no mu saa na mese daabi yɛnsan fa menkɔ hotel hɔ na menkɔ da kakra na ebi adeɛ nkye no a ɛyɛ afahyɛ no ankasa no metumi anyɛ hwee no yɛafrɛ amabrako a na ɔno nso ɛwɔ Kumase a ɔreba nti obɛtumi asɔ mu na wayɛ kakra na ahoɔden ba a matumi abɛtoa so afei adeɛ kyeeɛ a m'ani nyinaa honhono akata ahomakye no kyɛ sɛ anadwo no deɛ manna mpo nti sisi a meka sɛ meti pae me mati kɔ dwa me but mayɛ sɛ mɛkasa ansa na menim deɛ ɛbɛsi at least metumi kasa ansa na deɛ ɛbɛsi sia at least makasa bi sɛ ɛhwieyɛ ɛbisi yoo dabi ɛyɛ powder kɛkɛ na ɛgu n'ani ɛbisi dabi ɛnyɛ saa meti bi me say hey Ghana for at least mo bi mfanya me na mia abono for afei ebeduru fa car na ahoma kye no fi sɛ na afei mani no me ho hwee bio nye ba sunwan ebeduru sunwan meda passion airfo ase call so komu a ma afei de mo frɛ pilot no sɛ ɛwɔ mu sɛ wiem hyɛn na yɛ ma nanso situation ninti ɛnam so ɛma mo bɔ mo de me beduru nkran yɛduru nkran na meyere na ayɛ arrangement a doctor for aba fie na doctor baako ɔhwɛ ani na ɔsɛ ɔsɛ mo yɛ dɛn nti ɔde aduro bi gu so ɔsɛ ɛma baabi a ekuro wɔ biara na wobɛhu sɛ ɛhɔ bɛyɛ kala ɔde gu so a ɔde ne machine hwɛ ya na ɔsɛ ade wei deɛ ɔhu no ɛbɛyɛ a yɛmpɛ ntɛm mpɛ baabi mfa nkɔ but animanim yɛ no ɔmbɛyɛ deɛ ɔmbɛtumi ɔyɛ deɛ ɔbɛtumi ɔhoro so ne yɛde aduro every 5 minutes biara ɛhyɛ asɛ na yɛ 1 minute biara ne yɛde bi agu so na ɛkɔ 5 afei deɛ na yaw no ɛba fam kakra nkakra ma yɛduru anadwo a mentimi nna ɛba saa nyɛ sɛ mekata m'ani a nneɛma a mehu no nsɛm wei no mɛka agya bi mentimi nka ne nyinaa ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛde bɛto abɔnten ɛwieɛ ɛsɛ hospital bi wɔ Osu yɛde me ato kaa mu na yɛkɔ yɛbɛduru fie anwummerɛ a na mabisa nana sɛ nanana wate dɔmaahene nka yɛwɔ hɔ no awuraba a yɛkɔ sii no so no ne din no yɛ Linda ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ wabɔ nana amanneɛ na nana sɛ owie afahyɛ no pɛ mete ne nka ɛnyɛ sɛ sika bi ɛna mehwɛ afiri ne hɔ but mehwɛ sɛ at least ɛnɛ meduru ha mehwɛ nipa ɛte ha na mebisa sɛ this could have been my funeral ɛfiri sɛ nansa yi na metee sɛ yɛsɛ etuo koro yi abɔ obi ɛwɔ Nungwaa hɔ Nungwaa area hɔ ama nipa no awu ɛmu yɛ na me sɛ nyame dɔme nananom nso agyina m'akyi ɛfiri sɛ na ne nyinaa mu ɛkɔ wieɛ na atwa sɛ yɛkɔ amanɔne na afei Vancha me sama peja. Vancha me sama peja mi tia hwesoro. Me si mi trase a bi wo ho a me hwansi ana mo jawo.
Anyway, so you guys are in Ghana, so I'm sure it will be good that I give you the opportunity to brief me some more. Let me start with Chemo on this one. Chemo, so what was the import of Kofi Adomah's press conference with regards to his eye and all the related matters with it? What was the import of the press conference to start with?
Well, I guess he wanted to update or give the current situation of what is happening to him to the
Mm-hmm.
general public, because the time that he's been away and people were asking questions, people were saying things, including his wife coming out to talk about the whole thing and what is happening. And when you look at it, I feel that he wanted to just give it out in a way that he is trying to, I mean, respond to whatever people are saying about him and what people are saying about the situation. Because when it happened, people were saying all sorts of things. People were giving their own account. Some were exaggerating what has happened to him and all those things. I remember even Vim Lady, Fuapokua,
Mm-hmm.
saying
Yeah.
something like he has been shot in the eye. But anybody who heard that thing was like, and he didn't die, because when when there's a like a bullet coming straight to your eye, obviously what you at that time imagine is that the person is dead, but he wasn't dead at that time. So the
Maybe
account
Kofi Adoma is a Robocop. Robocop.
so the account
Uh-huh.
wasn't really accurate, and so people were giving their own versions of it and all those things. So I think he just came back at this point that maybe he's a little bit okay to just talk about what happened or what people are saying. But the
Mm.
truth is, we couldn't, or I didn't really get the angle that I feel is important for him to talk about. He was
Okay.
he was rather responding to what people are saying, the one that he feels that it is not true, or they are saying something against him or something like that, or even against his wife. Because before this press conference, his wife also came out, also give a narration of what is happening and also responding to what some people are saying. So
Mm.
for me, I think
Mm.
he decided to come back, do this press conference to, I mean, set the record straight, as the politicians will call it. But for
Okay.
me, I think he left something important out of the whole thing. I've watched,
Okay.
I've not watched the full thing, but all the videos that I've watched, I didn't get what is really happening to him right now, his
Mm.
personal
Mm.
health, or
Mm.
what
Mm.
he's going through now. I didn't get it. What is the
Ah.
current situation of his eyes? uh, if he needs another surgery, or whatever that he has done so far, what the doctors have done so far, it will heal him,
Mm-hmm.
or what, or like
Mm.
what is it? I really didn't get that angle. I don't know if there's a video somewhere that he is talking about his current situation. I have not seen that one
Mm.
yet. So for me,
Mm.
well, it is important to respond to whatever people are saying that you think that you need to correct it. But the most important
Okay.
one will be telling us your current situation, and if you need any help, then you bring it out for people to also do whatever that they can to help you. I've seen some people
Yeah.
trying to solicit for funds to help him, but the thing is,
Mm.
we don't know the current situation. We
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
whether he has done what is necessary so that he will get healed, or he may need to do something else. Like
Okay.
that thing didn't come out well. So if he's watching, or anybody closer to him is watching, I think the most important thing is for him to tell us the current situation of his health. If I just have to put everything together, and then tell us what he needs, if he needs any help, so that people will
Mm-hmm.
know what to do to help him. When you watch the thing, you see, you will feel sad. I mean, it's a sad thing. An
Exactly.
accident like this, when you are healthy, when you are doing your thing, and then accident will meet you like this, it's not anything that anybody will wish for. I mean, this is nothing to, I mean, say that it has happened to him, and so what? Let's move on. No, this is so
Mm.
bad, or it is something that even if he will get healed, before he gets to that point, there's a lot of things that will happen. There's a lot of
Yeah.
stress that he will go through. So it is
Mm.
nothing nice. I mean, apart from the fact that some people will even say more harsh things than he wanted to respond to. I've
Mm-hmm.
also seen under some of the video, the comments there is not pleasant like that. So for me,
Okay.
I will advise that he focuses on what has happened to him and the current
Okay.
situation and the help that he needs, instead of trying to
Mm.
respond to what others are saying. That one will
Mm.
not help at
Mm.
this time. I think when he's okay, when he gets to the point that he feels okay, then he can go toe to toe with whoever, or he can also say his mind.
Okay.
But for now,
Mm.
I will advise that he focused on the eye and what anybody at all can do to help him get recovered from what has happened so far.
Right. All right. Let me go on to Roland Amate as well and get his perspective on this press conference. Hey, already. So all the chiefs who were there, who were they? They represented which media house?
So the chiefs who were there were family members of Kofi Adomah. It was a
I
gathering of
see.
family, yes. From the father's
Mm.
side, the mother's side, and from the ladies, that is his wife's side. That's why they were many
Okay.
like that, yes. So
Mm.
it consisted of some people from the Volta region, some people from the Gan community, and others also from the Doma, obviously from the wife's side. And I understand Kofi himself is also from that side. Part of him is from that side.
Okay.
So
Mm.
yes, that is why we saw, or in the video, there were that many in the video. For me, watching the video, I felt very, very, very sad. It's a very sad
Charlie,
situation.
it
It's
was
it's
really
a very
sad.
sad situation for Kofi Adomah, especially when, like Chemo said, you are healthy, then all of a sudden accidents meet you like this along the line, and of which at a very important, like very, very important part of your body that as I know, I say, yeah, there is nothing you can do
Mm-hmm.
about it, and it
Yeah.
is very unfortunate and sad. And I understand his frustration. For me, I think he's broken, and
Mm-hmm.
he's not been able to come to terms with his current situation yet, even
Okay.
psychologically. Aside the pain that he's going through, psychologically he's not still up yet to come to terms with his current situation, because
Okay.
even with it is even one of the reasons why he's responding, or he's trying to respond to some of the commentaries
Mm-hmm.
around him, because it is out of that pain and frustration that he feels like, okay, I also have to come and say something. I watched over 30 minutes of that particular press conference, and some of the
Mm-hmm.
things that he was saying was okay. At least if not for anything at all, I just wanted the opportunity to come and speak, so that should anything
Mm-hmm.
happen again, or should anything happen to him, he would know that if not for anything, he said his side of the story. So to him,
Okay.
at this point, in his mind or psychologically, he's even expecting the worst. He's
Okay.
even expecting the worst, including his life
So
being
so
off.
so it means that he has confirmed he's not healed.
No, no, he confirmed it in the
Okay.
press conference that
No.
he's not healed
Mm.
yet, and there is still more to do. There is still more to
Okay.
do, which is why even the colleagues that visited, like the likes of Magra Heb,
Mm-hmm.
Nanaya Brefo, and staff, even out of their own will, decided to go and activate GoFundMe and solicit for funds for him. And yes, he did
Mm-hmm.
not ask them though, but still he needs money
Yeah,
because
of course.
the stage that he's gotten to, he's not healed, but there are lots of debt in front of him that if he wants to get better, he's going to suffer from. So he made that point very clear. But most
Mhm.
importantly, out of the frustration, also decided to respond to certain allegations or certain commentaries that he feels or he and his wife or the family feels were unfair to him, especially
Okay.
at this point in time. One is from the CEO of the company that he works with, that is
Angel.
ABN,
Yeah.
Angel
ABN
Broadcasting
Angel.
Corporation. The
Mm.
second one is also to the people of Doma. Even because from the initial stages, some of the youth there from the palace came to do a press conference
Okay.
calling him and his wife names and stuff. So it is
Mm.
also to that side, of which even his wife, after Kofi Adomah, I've seen a video of his wife also giving it to them to the
I
extent that they
see.
even had to come and take the mic from her and stuff because they felt okay, she might go overboard and with her statements and all. So and then some of them were the exaggerated accounts in the space and how some people are basing on those exaggerated accounts to not to sympathize with
Good.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
Aha. So
Okay.
it is with that pain and frustration that they felt the need for them, if not for anything at all, at least they've also come to say their side of it. Because from the beginning till now, nobody has heard an official word from them. It has
Mm.
always
Mm.
been kind of a response. Even yes, the wife has come out to respond to one or two allegations, like when Ibrahim Muhammad donated, of which after the GoFundMe came about, some people were asking questions. Into Ibrahim Muhammad, the CEO of ABN is also claiming they also gave him some money. The wife came out to respond to that. So it has been a response, but this so far is an official statement from the beginning of the whole thing till now, where he outlined his current situation, how the thing happened, and of course,
Mhm.
all the conversations that came with it. They were able to respond to some. But then, for me, I believe that now, yes, for the commentaries and the people not sympathizing with you there, it is human
Mhm.
stuff. There's nothing you can do about it. Somebody that
They
doesn't
don't like
understand your
you.
situation or would not want to sympathize with you will still not do it anyway. The most
Mhm.
important thing is you and your life. Now,
Okay.
the most important thing is you and your life. I believe that
Mm.
the family now, after speaking like this or after this press conference, should shut up, like should go off speaking to anybody about the situation unless that person is important in helping resolving whatever he's going through. If not, coming to
Okay.
respond to public commentaries, some of the things that people will say and stuff, because all the things that they said, most of the things they said under the press conference will definitely bring response from the other side as well. But then, how long
Mm.
would you continue to banter at the expense of your health? Because when Kofi was speaking, you can clearly see he was straining his brain, straining his eye nerves and stuff. Of which he said that the doctor said it is his nerves that have now been affected. The nerves from the brain to the eye are now not working, of which is what is making him not see. It's part of the
Mm.
reasons why
Mm.
he is still not
Mm.
healed yet. So with you trying to speak, you are straining yourself, trying to cry, you are putting pressure on your brain and all the nerves that are connected to the eyes. And in that sense,
Okay.
even if you are supposed to heal now, it will take a while. Your health is more
Mm.
important than any of the commentaries that they are saying. Commentaries needed. With the moment you are okay, it be 10 years
Yes,
cry and you still want to respond to them, you will still get the opportunity to respond to them. You have one
To
of the
respond to
biggest
them. Yeah.
networks in Ghana in terms of media. So why the rush to come and tell your story when you have people like Ibrahim Muhammad Dems who are even ready to fly you in their private jets and help you financially and everything just for you to be okay? Concentrate on that. Get yourself healed first. Get yourself in a better position. Then if later you see the need to respond, you can gather all of them. Then you give it to them one by one.
Woto. Well, I also feel your sentiments, you and Chamo, I must say. Personally, I did not follow the full live broadcast of the press conference, but the few videos that I've seen, I know many people were sharing the important points. So after watching this and that, I was expecting to see that, okay, now Kofi Adomah is saying after the press conference, his eye has recovered 60%. He needs to do the 40%. Therefore, the 40% would need that he comes to London, he spends 40,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds, 50, whatever, so that we know that, oh, okay, this is what Kofi Adomah's issue is. Reason he came to do the live thing. But after, we are not seeing it. What we are seeing rather are people being mentioned, being fingered, and all those communities. So Kofi, we wish him well, but I think some of these things should be strategically executed so we know the outcome and how we can also come in. Now, we all don't know what we can say than to do reviews like this. But if we knew, oh, Kofi Adomah is still looking for money, Charlie Kofi Adomah, GoFundMe is still active. Go and donate and let's see how it goes. But in all, we wish him well. And people are also praising the wife. Also, it's a cheap so Dombarima. Also, they didn't generate said Dombarima. No, Obia here about bit now. Well,
Good for him. Yeah.
Nyame boy, they been the young but they said Dombarima. Oh, and were you guys able to listen to Shatta's remarks or commentaries on the London event? I hear last night he was on a live thing with Firestick from London, and he has also said some things, obviously not very different from what I preached about earlier today on the channel, that well, Shatta intends to do bigger venues, but if he's supposed to do bigger venues, then it can't be the announced May concert. It might be a later date. I don't know what you guys have heard so far. And again, maybe you guys, your general opinions about the hula baloo and the brouhaha that are all going about here. Bro, you are closer to the camp. So what are you saying? What are you hearing? Have you been able to get the gist from Shatta himself as well?
Well, for what he said and what you are also saying, and reality, yeah, it's not far from it's not far from reality. It is what it is. And to say the catch us so buy a referendum hospital and for back to school. That's how it is. Sometimes, yes, it is good to take feedbacks from your patrons and stuff, but you also need to know the kind of feedback, where it is coming from, and how it will help you in whatever you are doing. Because at the end of the day, whether you make it or you fail, you bear the greater consequence than them.
It will come back to your head.
You will bear the greater consequence than them. Because, funny enough, I chanced on a video that one was trying to explain Stoneboy's show that was cancelled in America. And he was trying to say that, oh, it is not Stoneboy that cancelled the show. It is the organizers that cancelled the show. But when Stoneboy... Well, for that one, yeah, I just didn't want to go into details on that. But my point is that...
So whatever will make organizers cancel your show is not positive.
I heard America say, no. The person was like, oh, when it is not Stoneboy that cancelled the show, it is the organizers that cancelled the show. But my point is that when Stoneboy was able to fill the O2 Bush Shepherd Empire, they did not say the organizers filled it for him. It is his name that is taking the glory. you get my point. They did not say the organizers. Now they are saying it is him who did it, as if he was the one who organized the entire thing. But that is so. My point is that if some of these feedbacks are coming, of course, it is good for you to listen to them, gather all of them, pay attention to them. But then at the end of the day, it is still what you can do at that particular time that will determine how you should receive it. Because what is the current situation on grounds? Yes, people would love for you to do the OVO Wembley Arena 12,000, the O2 Arena 20,000, the Royal Albert and stuff. All these venues are there. But then, between now and the time that has been announced, if you know reality and you know the current situation and how things operate in that jurisdiction, you will understand why it is so. because per even my checks and information, the O2 Indigo booking even was not done in this month. The
Never,
O2 Indigo booking
never.
for this show, the last time I spoke to Caleb about when we were doing a review on the weekend event, he told me that Charlie, there are events that will be happening in December
Yeah.
2025, and he's seen a confirmation on the venue site and publicity of that event, or he saw them as far back as last year November and December, and these are events that will be happening.
Let me even bust your mind. The other day, I was trying to do I think this exercise. I did it with one of you. I don't remember though. We were trying to check some of the events booked for O2 Arena. Someone called me and said one of our Ghanaian artists has a gig with someone at the O2 Arena, and I wanted to check. Bro, going through the dates, I even saw 2026 booking. 2026 booking.
Mm.
People have booked that to 2026. So December in 2025, yeah, that one is not even news to me.
So I am saying that there is a plan, and the plan for me, I am seeing a much bigger agenda than this. For me, the plan or the agenda that I am seeing is not even about the venue in question. No. The plan and the bigger picture that I'm seeing is the collaboration between the organizers of this particular show and the artist in question. Yesterday, I was telling Niso that, you see, we always cry off, and our promoters or our people cannot do this, our people cannot do that. But how many of our people would risk their career and say, we want you to do this with us, get that cred, so you can build on it and do higher ones. We will always have that love and that edge for other people. Say, oh, we there. They've been able to build some form of name for themselves. But you forget that there were people who risked their career for them to do it. The Live Nation and the Afro Nation that we are talking about, yes, at a point they also started as this. So if today, our promoters, we are always on their neck, on my event, how many years this, they've not done the O2, they've not done this. This is the time now that they are coming together for us to tell them that, yes, we know you can do it, and we want to empower you. And you see, from here, this is it. From here, this is it. We have been able to do the independence concert. Now you are going ahead to do a show for Shatta. If these people are able to do a show for an artist of that magnitude like Shatta, which artist again in Ghana can't they organize an event for? Coming together, and of course, in a bigger venue. So for me, I am just waiting for the success of this particular event. Then we can charge them now for a higher task, because this is how it has started. This is the recent times that they are coming together. So let's hope and see how good they can be, so that if not for anything at all, then later we can all charge them and say, okay, you've done that for Shatta, and we know you will do it for another artist. You will do it for this artist. Now you've done the Indigo 3 times for maybe 3 different artists, because after, now artists would have confidence in these promoters and say, we've seen what you did for Shatta. We've seen what you did at the Independence concert. Now we want you to do this for us. And that is how we can empower them. Else, we will come and cry. And we have our people at DSTV. We have Ghanaians at Netflix. Yet they don't help us. They don't do this. Yet, you see, we have P-Side at DSTV. And we have other Ghanaians who serves as agents even at Netflix. But look at how difficult it is for our own people to get their products there. Because nobody is ready to even risk their career to say, we want you to come and collaborate with us, so we do this. And if Shatta is doing it with these people, I believe that there is a bigger agenda and a bigger picture of empowerment and collaboration here that people should see, rather than us focusing on the venue. Oh yeah, Shatta, oh, he should go and do a different venue, he should go and do a much, yes, the much bigger venue will come. But then, if they are able to do this well, then we can give them the other one or the bigger one.
And again, we should also know that the bigger the venue, the bigger the responsibilities. So those who are calling for bigger venues, they should also ask the responsibilities. Are they easier to do as well? Well, let me ask Chemo. I know Chemo has also been giving them some tips today. Chemo gave them some hot tips. I saw people rolling on the floor. Well, Chamo, what are you also observing or what are you also saying?
Well, you see, it is so easy to be a pundit or to be a critic. I mean, whatever that you say, whether you are right or you are not, you don't face harsher or consequences that if you are a decision maker for a business you will face if you get it wrong. If you are an investor, you can lose your money for investing wrongly. If you are a businessman, there are certain decisions you can take and then your business is gone. You don't have business anymore. But if you are a critic and you say something and it is wrong, nothing happens to you. The worst that can happen to you is that you lose your job. Wherever that you were at that moment, they will sack you. You can go somewhere else without you losing any money. And in fact, sometimes even when you get it wrong, they keep you because people want to know that people want to see you getting it wrong so that they can also say whatever. And for that reason, some network will keep you so that you can get it wrong for people to criticize, for them to get the numbers that they are looking for. So it is so easy to criticize. It is so easy to give suggestions when you are not the one investing or suffering if things go wrong. So for those who are talking about it is the small, the venue is so small, they have to move to the bigger venue. Yes, it's well within their right to say those things, but I will urge them to be careful the way that they go about it, because sometimes they say it in a way that as if you don't do that, you don't know what you are doing. They make it sound like the organizers, the artists don't know what they are about. You can do a bigger venue. Why are you doing a small venue? I mean, you can ask that question. But the way that you ask it, the way that you go about it will let us know that are you really to satisfy something that you personally want to see, or you want the artist to succeed. I mean, it's sometimes interesting the way that people are going about this particular announcement. The way that a lot of people are saying, hey, this is too small for Shatta. There's no need to do that and all those things. You can be asking questions about it, but the way that they are going about it, it's like the team don't know what they are doing because they should go for a bigger venue. And for me, I think it's wrong. And again, the team has come, they have come out. I mean, the Alodia and even Shatawale telling you that there's a plan that we will go for a bigger venue, but we have to follow a certain plan. Just come along and let's see what will happen. But now, some people are still saying that no, they should just go ahead and book a bigger venue. But the point is, there are a lot of people who are pushing for this. They may not even have access to attend such a show based on their location. Some people are in let's say Germany. No, I won't mention that. If I go that way, they will feel that I'm insulting them. But the point is, some people are in Germany, some people are in US. They are calling for this, but they can't go because of other issues, visa issues, and all those things. They are far away from UK or London, but they are the ones calling for it. So for me, I think we should all follow whatever the team has for the fans, and again for music enthusiasts. If you are a music lover and you want to meet Shatawale, this is an opportunity to go and meet him. If you can fly from US, Jamaica, Germany, other part of London,
Ghana.
if you can go in there and support what is happening here, obviously the team will now be convinced that if you go for a bigger venue, we can fill the place. But if
Yeah.
you can give a reason why you cannot even use a train from France to London for the show, but you want them to go for a bigger venue, how are they going to fill it? Where are the
Mm,
people who are
mm.
going to do that? So for me, I
Yes.
think the fans should relax. Let's follow the plan that Alodia, Team Alodia, Akwaba UK, and West Coast in collaboration or in conjunction with SM Empire, what they have for us. I
Mm,
think it's something good, but it's a matter of time that we will all know
yeah.
that okay, they have something for us which is good, so let's go with it. The way that people are going about it, I think it will not help anybody. So for me, I think we should just follow whatever is happening and everything will be okay.
Well, I'm also following, and trust me, we are not relenting. We are still doing the job behind the scenes, and whatever the outcome will be, we will be announcing maybe by the end of this month. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Now, I have also seen Kenyatta Hill advising Shatawale and Stoneboy on something, but I'll read the story, and we will surely get opinions out of this as well. We will go for a breather. And when I come back, I read the story. Kenyatta Hill is in Ghana. He came to perform with Black Rasta at the Kuchoko Roots Festival. So far, I've heard less report about the concert. But then when I come back, maybe you guys will tell me some more and the advice that is given to Shatawale and Stoneboy. Stay tuned. I'll be back.
Do you love arts? Look no further. Tetekwarshi Art Market is your ultimate destination for the finest handicrafts made in Ghana. From unique designs to authentic Ghanaian artistry, we bring you the best of local craftsmanship. Find us at Tetekwarshi Interchange, along George Bush Highway, adjacent to Evergreen Palms and the Talo office. Need more details? Call us today at 0244631771 or 0553209514. Come, explore, and take home a piece of Ghana's creative heritage. Tetekwarshi Art Market. Experience art. Celebrate culture.
Anyway, so back from the breather, and definitely I would want Chamo to start this for me. Ghana Web has reported an interview that Kenyatta Hill granted their firm, that is multimedia, and the Ghana Web has also reported on it, and it says, "Leave the bad man life alone. Do your music." Shatawale and Stoneboy cautioned, and it says, Jamaican reggae artist Kenyatta Junior Culture Hill has cautioned Ghanaian dancehall stars Stoneboy and Shatawale to abandon the gangster lifestyle and focus solely on their music. Speaking to Joy News after his performance at the Kuchoko Roots Festival in Accra, Hale stated that wealth and fame can become dangerous distractions if not managed wisely. And the quotation here reads, they are musicians and music, they are musicians and music and the gangster life never mix. They are public figures and they must stop and think about what they are doing, he stated. Hale drew attention to past conflicts in the music industry, citing feuds between dancehall legends such as Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, Vibes Cartel and Movado, Shabarangs, as well as Ninja Man. He warned Stoneboy and Shatawale against going down a similar path. And a quotation here says, if you are making money, make your money and treat people well. Don't buy guns because that's where the next problem starts. You buy guns with the money you worked hard for, but be careful, it will come back to your doorstep. And when it does, it won't be nice. If you are going to do music, do music. Leave the bad man life alone. Gangsters rarely live past 35. Think about it, he advised. Now, beyond his cautionary message, Hill expressed excitement about the growth of reggae music in Ghana. stating that there has been significant improvement since his last visit with his late father, Joseph Hill of the late father Joseph Hill of the legendary group Culture. Reggae music in Ghana has grown tremendously. When I came with my dad back then, it wasn't like this. I really loved the progress. And of course, Kenyatta Hill is satisfied with how our music, especially reggae, is growing here. But the advice, I don't know who is reporting to him that the people are buying guns and Jamo, how do you also
Yeah.
receive the advice on the fence?
Yeah,
You
you
know
see,
you are not part of the people he mentioned. How do you also receive it?
yeah, you see, general advice is good. I mean, when you want to advise people to do good, why not? We just have to accept it. And in the context, in the way that he said it, I mean, yes, if you have any gangster life, it is not good. Stop it and all those things. I think he has had one or two issues, especially what happened at the VGMA some years ago. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's aware of that one. I think that's where the advice is coming from, at least the basis of it. The part that
Mm.
I disagree with him is when you make money, don't buy gun. Oh, that one there I disagree. I think it is important you buy one
Hey, Jamo, you want them to buy guns?
to protect yourself. That's the point. I mean, you can't just live your life in that way for any stupid person to come and kill you for free. Mma kwasia
Ah,
bi ameku nkwa.
Bon, by
Ɛsɛ
no
ɔbɔ
person
ɔho
will be
ban.
uncle.
So
Antagraja's advice.
yeah. So that's the part that I disagree with him. Buying gun if you have made enough money is important because you have to
Mm-hmm.
protect yourself. But not don't go and buy gun and living the gangster life, brandishing to threat people and all those things. No, that's not the advice that I will go for. I would rather go for advice that buy gun to protect yourself. Protection is really
Mm-hmm.
really important. You see, some people give you the ideal world situation that if you don't buy gun, nobody will come to you with gun. It's a lie. You if you say that you are just living in I mean in a story kind of world, like what some people say the utopian world. It is
Uh-huh.
not real because the robbers or the people who will come for you or who will try to rob you, they don't go by the law. And for you to say that if you don't have gun, they will also not have gun. They will come with their bare hands
They
to
will
rob
come
you.
with you.
It doesn't happen like that. So if you have
Yeah.
money, if you
They
have
come prepared.
yes, if you have money, buy gun. That one is important. But don't buy gun, don't buy gun to go and intimidate people. Buy gun to protect yourself. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Buy gun to protect yourself. Apart from
Mm,
that thing, yes, I agree with him that stop the gangster life because it will not end you anywhere. And again, you will
okay.
just risk your chance of living for a long time. I think in his advice, he said that gangsters don't pass 35 years. Some are more than
Mm,
that anyway. But yes, your risk of dying will be high if you are living a gangster life. So I think it's a good advice
mm-hmm.
generally. Generally it's a good advice. And if you are just one, if you want to pin it specifically to the two people involved, Shatta and Stonebwoy, I think that yeah, it is because of the stories that he has heard. I don't think
Okay.
we are at that point where it is so dangerous and all those things. Yes, people say whatever that they want to say, but it is more verbal and more competitive kind of thing. We have not gone to that stage. I think the advice is a caution that we shouldn't get there. So let's just take it
Okay.
like that. We shouldn't let it be like, why is he saying that because nobody has done that? No, we should take it as a caution. He's
Mm-hmm.
trying to caution both parties and even the followers that we
Yeah.
shouldn't get there. I mean, the competition is about who is doing it right, who has more
Uh-huh.
fans, who will impress more or can do more with the skill that they have. or the talent that they have. I think it should end there. And that competition will obviously generate more money or more income for both parties. So that one is okay. But we shouldn't get to that gangster lifestyle that you will start threatening people, you will start brandishing guns and other stuff. No, that one will not help anybody. So let's take it as a general advice instead of pinning it to the only Shatawale and Stonebwoy and what happened some time ago. It's a general advice and it's a good one. Let's take it like that.
Well, Ro, your people are being advised, and it is coming from Kenyatta Hill. Remember my encounter with someone from
know,
Kenyatta Hill's
right?
camp?
I know, right?
Coach's son, Coach's son, Coach's son.
We will leave it for another day. But
I know, right?
this advice is a normal one because of how he
Mm-hmm,
even generalized it or how he even framed it and the examples he used. I mean, yes, he would want to give some of these advice as at when he gets the opportunity because of the things that he's heard or he's been told or maybe he's seen online about the space that he finds himself and the kind of conversation around. So definitely he will be pushed to make such or give such advice. And again, the examples that he used or he cited are ones that are also familiar with his environment. So it is also understandable. And so he would, of course, to some people, where they come from, when you tell them gangster, they imagine it in a different light. Of which, in other jurisdictions, too, when somebody calls himself gangster, it is also a different conversation. Well, maybe what he doesn't know is that we are gangster, we call police. Our gangsters work with police. But maybe in his jurisdiction or where he's coming from, gangsters know they call police. So the moment you hear gangsterism, then it means it is on a different level. It is on a different level. That is why he was even advising about the guns and stuff, because it is at that point that he feels, when that one also enters the conversation, then now it has transcended from music to normal competition now to a different realm. And to that, when it enters into that realm there, then that is the final point. That is the final point of which your risk at coming down becomes higher than any other thing. So his advice generally is a good advice, and it is not only to the artist in question, but also to the fans or even the followers of these people, because yes, we all know that sometimes today Vibes Cartel, you see him talk good about Movado, you see him talk good about all the people that he had that 1 and 2 with, and same way from them also to Vibes Cartel. To maybe the top people may be good, but if you go and follow the top people and you go and fight somebody from the opposing side, if you don't take care, you guys may never be good. You may never be good until you move. And meanwhile, the top guys at a point will come together, will squash whatever differences they have, and will even want to collaborate. So yes, as much as it is a good advice to the top people, it is also a good advice to the followers, for them to know that yes, you may want to be gangster, but let that gangster be more of a healthy competition, be more on the job, be more on whatever the art is about. That one will help and even make you bigger or make you improve more or make you a better person than you resorting to anything violent. Resorting to violence in any form there, it will not help anybody. It will not help the person that you are dealing with. Neither will it help you yourself should anything happen. Because I am just imagining, yes, on that fateful day, nothing happened. But I am just imagining when the weapon was pulled, if it had been used, like what would have been the conversation by now? Obviously, we would not be having a similar conversation. It would have been a different conversation by now. So yes, at that point, or maybe if the people from the other side too had their own, and I got my pew, you also got your pew, then I got my pew, you also got your pew, then we would probably be having a different conversation by now. So yeah, his advice here generally is good, and he should also understand that yes, we can talk, we can talk, Papa. We can talk, we can talk, but it's we hope and we all hope and pray it will not get to that level. Sure.
Now, finally, before I leave you guys, let me find out from you how Ghana intends to celebrate the Black Star independence that the Black Star experience that they have been talking about. Because looks like now it is becoming something that you have to push on your own to achieve it. If you sit there and you watch Rexoma and his people, you will not be able to get anything because I see the energy in which the new Ashanti regional minister, Doctor, is it the four?
Frank
Frank,
Oh,
Marconi.
Frank Amwakunhin, rather, yes. I can see the energy in which he is pushing for his region to get a fair share of the Black Star experience at the moment. I know he's gotten his name down, Ashanti Fest. And he started with suggestions, getting suggestions from people on Facebook and other social media platforms. Many suggestions came, and looks like they have secured one down for conversation. That is Ashanti Fest. And I'm asking, so what is going to happen to Kwao Fest? What is going to happen to 18 Fest? Are we to do it as in individually look for our own interest, or we should sit down and wait for Team Rexoma to start dealing with us? I even saw Rexoma visited him in his office in Kumasi some few days ago, and I'm asking, hey, are there no? I'm saying, Joe, be started pretty till, then no. Mekɔhwɛ so tum MP anam na tra sɛ agya ɛba o wa mi anyɛ fast ankɔgye so tum first anaa so first bi a yɛkyɛ gya o.
And yes, so
What are
now
we
first.
doing? When I come, remind me. We have to go to our MP. We have to do soul first as part of the experience. We have to do soul first. So we have to also start our agenda ASAP. Well, but Chapo, Ashanti Fest, how are you guys preparing for this?
Yeah,
More
I think
Ashanti Fest.
from the last conversation that we had, I think I said that it will not be the same for every region. Each of the regions they have to look out for something that they think they can take advantage of and then also do their own thing. I think for the Ashanti regional minister and for the Ashanti people, they have something going on already. I mean, Akwasida is big all over the world. Like people come from outside, like from the US, from other places to just to come and witness Akwasida. So if they are planning Ashanti Fest, it will be within that Akwasida kind of festival and other stuff. So there's something going on already, and they want to take advantage of it. If there's something going on in Soto and you want to do so first, fine. But if not, you have to create something that you think people will patronize, people will be interested to come. And yes, I see people wasting money. And because it is not their money, they won't think twice to waste it. They will just try it. If it doesn't work, fine. If it works, fine. So for me, I think we shouldn't just think that, okay, if the Ashantis are doing this, the Eastern people, we can also do something. It's not like that. But if there's something that Eastern region people can do, why not? Kwao, for instance, it's been there for a very long time. During Easter, Kwao is a big deal. People will go to Kwao just to have fun. So if the Kwao team or whoever plans something around that thing, it will work. Like it will be like this is the thing that we just want to polish it. So we should be looking out for something like that, not just that because Ashanti region people are doing it, so we have to do something. If you go by that notion or that mentality, we will waste a lot of the betting money that we will be getting back. The betting tax that they have taken. If we start thinking like that, we will just waste that money for no reason. So for me, I think each region or wherever that you find yourself and you think that there's something going on already that you can take advantage of, that's what we should be looking out for instead of
Mm-hmm.
trying to do something by all means. No, it won't
Mm-hmm.
work. The Ashanti Fest, it is because something is already going on in Ashanti region. Nobody
Okay.
can debate against the fact that Akwasidai is big. In fact,
Mm.
Idris Alba came to Ghana, did a documentary about Akwasidai, went out there
Uh-huh.
to publish it, and it is all over the world. People will see that
Yeah.
video and they want to visit Ghana. They want to come and see,
Mm.
experience the same thing or even something better in Ashanti
Mm.
region. So for Ashantis, they have something already and they are taking advantage of it. If other regions there's something going on, they want to take advantage of it, I'm all for it, but we shouldn't force it. Otherwise, we will waste a lot of taxpayers' money and it will not be good for the country.
Well, Roland, close the show for us.
Well, for me, I also think yes, if you have something going in your hood, or if you can be creative enough to create something, why not? You can lobby. But if you say you are waiting, sitting down, waiting for Resoma and his people to come and say, oh, we want to bring this to your community or bring that to your community, I tell you, you wait. If it is 4 years they will be on, or 8 years that they are going to spend on, or whatever years that they are going to spend on, you will be there and you will not even get a gong beater to even beat gong in your neighborhood or maybe in your region. And it is because maybe at a point or maybe at this time they have enough on their plates already.
Okay.
Already the funds is not only for your sector, and moreover this is a sector that is very challenging, that you have to prove over and over and over again for them to be able to see even how lucrative or how viable your sector is for them to come and invest. So if you are sitting
Yeah.
down as a sector that those people self don't understand what you are doing, they don't even connect with what you are doing, you are sitting there waiting for them to come and do something for you there. Hey, then that region there, see, they can do all this lifestyle experience in the other 15 regions, and that particular region that doesn't come out to say we want you to do this or that for ourselves. You will sit down and it will be left with that region alone. Even the ones that are going to lobby, it is still going to be a kind of how do you call it, first come first serve, or the ones that they think will be more important to them. Yes, the people that are even going to lobby, it is just that the Ashanti regional minister has been fast to secure his future.
Yeah.
I am seeing him securing his future quick. Yes, because if not for anything at all, he will tell you from the beginning of him being in the office, he had a good plan for you. So even if this plan doesn't materialize, the attempt alone is one that he can even base on it to do a campaign for his next office. So we should also not sit down for them to use us. Yes, after election, no campaign, but you can still prepare for the campaign season. And that is what the man is doing. So if we also want we know, or we are seeing this, that he's trying to secure his next office, then we should also make sure that this particular attempt will also be beneficial to us. Because if not for anything at all, he's going to use us to lobby and to get whatever he wants to get. So we should make sure that when he gets that thing, we will be the beneficiaries of it. And in benefiting, another important aspect of this conversation is us also knowing that we need to prove them wrong. That is one thing that has been a problem of this industry. We are always at the receiving end, but when it comes to the things that we also give back, it is always imaginary. We will tell you, oh, the creative art generated 56 billion Ghana cedis, $500 billion. But when you go and ask for proper breakdown, that is when you see. That is when you see that 1 + 1 is -6. That is when you see that the mass doesn't mass at all. The mass is not massing. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is where you find problems. But if after this initiative they are able to create whether through music, whether through events, whether through maybe tying into a festival like Akusidai, or whether through any form of art, they are able to say that, oh, after this particular exercise or after this period, we were able to generate this amount of revenue into the public purse. And it is one that everybody can see. It is evident for everybody to see, just like other sectors are doing. Then the other regions can also, even based on the success of this particular Ashanti Fest, to say that, okay, they are doing Ashanti Fest. This is the benefits that came out of it. We also want to do maybe Hogbechocho Fest. So, do or Hogbe Fest. You give us this, and we will also be able to do this for you. And that is how we can improve as an industry. And so, on the mind $3 million, near the Korea Afrima, near baby, any one city crown, some farm buy and return. Next time, when we even ask for 2,000 Ghana cedis, it will be difficult for any of us to get. So, big up to the Ashanti Regional Minister. As he's doing this, we hope, sir, it is not going to be, oh, I tried something, I pushed, it did not come. The sector did not help me. And me, I am always about our people than these politicians. Sir Ebejina, Sir Ebeyi, and Ebegunu, it is mostly with our people. The committees, the meetings that they are going to go, the people that they are going to depend on them to have this conversation for the industry. The service at check. It is about time. Yes, as much as Santi said, the industry should also be of importance to them, so that they know that whatever consultation they give to these people, it will come back to benefit the industry. So we will have something proper to talk about, to say that, oh, during this man's administration, yeah, if not for anything at all, we can boast of A, B, C, D. Then that is how we can improve as an industry. So congratulations to them, and we hope and pray that others may also be creative and join, go and lobby, and not just go and put certain proposal. The achemo who are not machine in you know.
I know, right?
Yeah, with diagram, and then yes, Braka. It should be one that will be beneficial to the industry.
Okay. Thank you, guys. But just to caution you guys, Empress Gifty has put out word in a video that from henceforth, if you guys speak anyhow about her, she is suing. She is going to court. So because I'm not there, I'm just cautioning you and Chemo and Desert, those who have been sitting in the studio, that be careful what you say. That one I don't know. I don't know, but be careful what you say about Empress Gifty moving forward, because if you say it wrongly, she is taking you on, or say fly suits.
It's a good season for the lawyer, for her lawyer, but whether she will win the case or not, it will depend on whatever people will say. So we live to see. We are also watching the space.
Because she says people are saying some things about her brand, and she doesn't like that about the brand. The brand is a marketing tool for her. So if you guys are just going to say anything about her, Roland report. Timer. Mo letter the baby na mindu Ghana my best boom. Pay attention to the details of the caution. It is in the video. So pay attention. I beg you.
No court. Well,
a court of competent jurisdiction. Just so you guys know.
I tell you.
We hear.
For me,
very well.
It's normal. This caution is in the space. I mean, yes, you also need to know who you are suing and for what purpose.
Okay.
Even if you win, it might be a hollow victory. But then, I believe that yes, now her government is in power, and she also has the apparatus to go at some people. So yeah, she has every right to say that everybody who is tarnishing her image, he is going to go after the person. Normal. But like you said, we are also there. And then same bia obi abeke bia na obetimi de na court. So in that aspect, yes. We say open abo ato abo ekura no so pe bibia no so be huri akogina ti no.
Yes. Yes.
Ye nyina da ye so.
But me, I will advise her. She should be going for those who can only buy 1 CD data. You can't take them to court and get anything out of them.
You can only get a
yes.
It will be a waste of her time and her resources to go after such people. So I will also advise her, yes, if anybody at all is saying something that you think it can hurt your brand, why not? But be careful the people that you go after, because you may waste your resources, your money, your time, and other stuff without getting anything better out of it. You will get only what legally they will say hollow victory. Victory that the best that you can get out of is an apology. So you should also be careful not to waste her resources. That's what I would say.
Well, I'm happy that you guys have listened to the advice and you do otherwise. Thank you so much. And to Desert, I hope Desert is also there and he shared the advice. Very, very, very important. So let me on this note. Also, Eva.
Our lawyer.
Okay. My lawyer knows so much. Special thanks to you, Roland Amate, Chemu, as well as Plus Digos, Samtuga, and Desert. To the people who have been watching, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. We shall be meeting soon, and we are still keeping our eyes on the road, making sure we put together the pieces so we can do it well. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments. Until we meet again, it is Ghana UK Connect on Showbiz Daily. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Push sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.